Dude, 500,000 XP? You have a sacrificial greatsword at level 40 on your Mavuika. Even if you have a serpent spine just sitting there at level 1. You don't even have an artifact set on her and she's level 80. Oh my god, I don't know if the resin is gonna be enough for this account. Hello and welcome everyone to another video. In this video, we're fixing one of the weirdest accounts that I've ever encountered so far. We have 500,000 XP stuck at AR50 and able to ascend, but the owner did tell me they don't want to ascend it yet, so we're not gonna be doing it in this video. And they've only been playing this game for 7 months. They have been playing since March 15th, 2025. Almost exactly 7 months ago. That is pretty impressive to get that much XP in 7 months. But since they've only been playing this game for 7 months, of course it goes without saying they don't know too much about teams or rotations. They've also mentioned that they're more of a lore player than an actual combat player, which is respectable, but you're still gonna have to build your team somewhat properly so you can kill the normal bosses around the map. That's all I needed to hear to fix this account, so do you think I can fix this account using only 33 fragile resin and 3 condensed? Well, stay tuned to find out. Obviously, the first thing we need to do is to set up some goals and plans for this account. But before we get to our goals and plans, I'd like to announce to you guys that I have a Discord server. In this server, we do Wilkin Moon giveaways. We also do really fun challenges such as build competitions, etc. We even have a Minecraft server going on between us in the Discord, so make sure to join us there. But anyways, back to our goals and plans. The first thing we need to do is to set up 2 teams with at least 1 fully built DPS in each of them. Each of these teams have to be able to clear domains, kill bosses around the map, and clear the abyss without any sort of issues. Oh my god, I haven't seen anyone use Kachina in so long. Boom! Alright, the second goal is we're gonna need to get all the way to floor 11 here, and we're gonna try to clear it getting all the stars in each of the chambers. Now, as you can see, they've already missed a star in the last chamber in floor 9, managed to somehow clear the entire floor 10, and then got stuck at floor 11 with just 2 stars in the first chamber. So we're gonna try to clear all of these till floor 11 and get all of the stars there. And now that we have all our goals and plans set up, let's see what this account has to offer. I'm going to start with the weapons first, which we seem to have a few. We even have battle pass weapons. The black sword at level 90. Okay. Oh, we've got the EM weapon from the event. Is it at R5? Oh, it's possible to get it to R5. Okay. But I'm not going to do that just yet, just in case the owner wants to keep it. We even have the catch. Is that also at R5? Nope. That one is only at R1. Okay. And of course, we have the serpent spine that we saw at the stars just chilling at level 1 here. Okay. All right. The artifact. About 3.5 rows. That's not too bad, but do we have XP or pieces to use for strongbox? Not that many pieces for strongbox, but at least we seem to have a lot of XP. Oh yeah, we're okay on XP. It's not too much, but I think it should be enough. Okay, we have, oh my god, 750 books, 15 million Mora. Holy dude, you are rich. Wow, okay. That's gonna come in real handy. At least I won't have to worry about any ley lines in this video. And of course, our 33 resin and 151 intertwined fates. And what? Why do you have 53 acquainted fates? Wait, are you saving these up? Oh wait, no, they pulled like a month ago, but only like 2 pulls. Huh. I guess they really are saving the acquainted fates. Okay. I've never seen anyone saving these before. That is insane. I always just use the 5 as soon as we get them from the shop reset in the Stardust exchange. Wow, okay. Well, now that we've seen all the artifacts and the weapons, let's see what characters we have. Let me first check the constellations. Okay, we have a C0 Mavuika and a C0 Skirk. I guess we have our DPSs here. That's for sure. But we don't have that many supports. At least we have our Citlali for Mavuika though. That's really good. Let's start with Mavuika's team. She's obviously gonna take Bennett, who's at C1. Okay, that's really good. And we're obviously gonna take Citlali. I need another character. Definitely need a Natlan character so I can fill up Mavuika's burst a lot faster. I think I would just use Kachina, just like this team here. I mean, another Cryo would be nice to use just to have more melts, but I'd prefer getting Mavuika's burst all the way up to max faster, and I'm definitely gonna need a Natlan character if I want to do that. If I was playing Overload, I'd probably just take this guy here. Auroran would be really nice for an Overload team, but since we have Citlali, we are going to play Melt, so her team is gonna be Mavuika, Kachina, Citlali, and Bennett. Now when it comes to Skirk, our second DPS, it's also pretty easy because obviously we're gonna use Mona because she's level 90. We're gonna use Xingqiu as well because he's one of her best free-to-play supports, and to finish it off, I was thinking about using Diona, but we have Layla here, and I kinda prefer Layla's shield to be honest, because it shields you for more than Diona does, and not just that, it hits the enemies for you, which applies the passive for Skirk, just by using her shield or burst, and you don't have to stay in the circle of Diona to heal. If I was using Furina, then yes, Diona would be better because of the heals, but since we don't have Furina and we're just using Mona, then we are going to stick with Layla here. Alright, I think we've seen enough. Let's get into the team creation. Alright, for team 1, we are going to use the Mavuika team. We are going to put our level 3 Kachina, our level 90 Citlali, and finishing it up with Bennett. That's a perfect team 1 right there. Let's move on to team 2. Here is where we are going to use Skirk. Gonna pair her up with our Mona, Xingqiu for more Hydro, and we are going to use Layla for more Cryo application. And that's team 2 done, baby. And what's this? Team subscribe? Oh, you guys should join this team. Alright, we are going to start with team 1 because it's easier to move around the map and it's a lot more flexible when it comes to damage. Alright, obviously we're gonna start with the DPS, so let's see what Mavuika has to offer. Obviously a really low amount of attack because of the sacrificial weapon here, so definitely gonna need to change that. The crit rate and the crit damage are a little low. I mean, the crit rate would be fine if you had Obsidian, but obviously we don't, so this is really low. Too much energy recharge. She literally just doesn't benefit off energy recharge. Her burst comes back by using more Natlan characters' abilities and activating Night Soul. So any energy recharge on Mavuika is literally just completely useless. Even defense is more worth it than energy recharge on her. We have 6% fire damage bonus. Okay, I don't even know how we got that. Okay, am I able to ascend her to 90? It is definitely possible, but this is gonna cost so much and we've only got 33 fragiles. I personally don't think it's worth the extra 40 attack and 10 crit damage just because we still have to farm entire artifact sets for 2 teams. And I'm so worried that just 33 fragile resin and 3 condense is not gonna be enough for all of it, so we gotta be really careful here. If anything, that's one of the accounts that I don't think I'm gonna be leaving much resin in, but let's move on to the weapon. Obviously, we're going to use the Serpent Spine. That's a no-brainer. There's no other weapon here worth using. Maybe the Rain Slasher for the Elemental Mastery since we're playing on Melteam with Citlali, but I think I would prefer this crit rate so we don't have to worry too much about getting good stats on artifacts. The best thing about rolling bad artifacts is that you can always just re-roll them later with a better piece. So like if this piece was really bad and you're just using it for now, there you go. You get 18 levels and you get 3000 Mora only to use. But we'll worry about artifacts when we get there, so let's level up the Serpent Spine. I want to get it at least to level 80. Like level 70 is fine, but not for a DPS. I definitely want to get it to 80. Yeah, I can already ascend it to 40 without having to do anything. Hopefully you have a lot of these materials already. The less resin I have to spend, the better, because there's so much that we're going to need to save up for artifacts. Alright, we made it to 50, but we already hit a roadblock. We're going to need to do this domain. I am probably only going to use this condensed resin here. Let's say maybe 2 runs. If it's not enough, we'll do 3 runs. I just want to get this weapon to level 80 and hopefully then she's gonna have some good amount of attack and crit rate. Alright, here we go. Let's do this domain. I'm gonna just go in raw completely with this team. Not gonna change anything into it. I just want to see what raw power we have to start with so we can see what kind of progress we made towards the end. Let's do this. Alright, here we go. Okay, well, Bennett definitely needs energy recharge because he does not have any of that. Alright, Citlali having that sacrificial is actually helping a lot. I'm glad you already have that. And boom! 37,000. That is not very much. Oh, 31,000 on that melt. I guess we only get 37 because we didn't melt. Wait, I'll try it again next time. Let me try to get my bursts up. So we're gonna do this domain more than once anyways. Alright, there we go. Let's claim this with our condensed. Okay. We are going to do this one more time. I don't think this is enough to get it 3 more ascensions. Let's do this. But I think only 1 more run should be enough. Okay. I need to prepare my abilities now because I want to try hitting melt on this maiden here. Let's do this. Skill burst. Skill. Normal attack. And it died. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting Citlali to do this much damage. Wow. Dude. This Citlali is actually hurting like really hard. Okay, there we go. Boom. 110,000. It was hidden because of the challenge complete message, but that was 110k, dude. Okay, this is already not that bad. Okay, now we for sure have enough to get it to 80. Let's do this. All right, I won't lie, I didn't expect it to do this much, but to be fair, we've got 180 elemental mastery because he's just using double EM set here. So it does kind of make sense, but yeah, let's level up this weapon now. Let's try to get it all the way to 70 and then see if we can get it to 80 without crafting anything. Hopefully we won't have to spend any more resin. All right, let's ascend it to 70. Are we going to be able to ascend it to 80? Thank God we have like 5,000 of these enhancement ores. So then we don't have to worry about them or the Mora. And yes, we have enough to ascend it to 80. Let's go. Can obviously level it up for that extra bit of attack and crit rate. Alright, there we go. Level 80 Serpent Spine, baby. There we go. Oh, wait, dude. You already have those? And I can craft... Dude, I'm getting it to 90 then. What? Hang on a minute. Alright, let's ascend it and level it to 90, dude. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Only cost... 2 condensed, and we got this weapon from level 1 to level 90. Okay, that's what I like to see. Here we go, baby. Maxed out Serpent Spine on our Mavuika. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now that she's kind of leveled, I would have liked her to be level 90, but that's okay for now. She's got a level 90 Serpent Spine. Let's see what artifacts we have here. Do we have any of this obsidian set we can use? Let me just use recommended order. Oh, wow. Dude, that's only level 8. And you've got... What is the point of using this piece when you have this? Oh my god, I am going to max this out right now. Please go crit. Please go crit. Dude. No way. One more time. Oh, come on. But dude, holy look at this piece. 7.8 crit rate, 27.2 crit damage. What is this luck, dude? Oh my god. Dude, imagine it actually got that last roll into crit rate or something. It would have been 1030 pretty much. Oh my god. That piece alone... That piece alone is gonna carry this entire stats, dude. 74 to 119. Holy, that is insane. Oh my god. Do we have any feathers? Oh, we do, but nothing really with crit on it. Okay, we're gonna have to wait on the feather then. Same thing here, but I'd rather use this elemental mastery piece for now. No pyro and no crits. Okay, only this 4-star one, but probably not gonna use that long term. I need a crit damage one anyway since we have a crit rate weapon, or we're gonna overcap. Alright, since we are on the DPS, I want to see if we can do some strongbox really quickly first. And hopefully if we get lucky, we're not gonna have to waste too many pieces. Wait, actually I want to leave this scroll pieces, so I'm not sure if we have anything for our Kachina. But yeah, hopefully we get some luck here. Just let me lock all these pieces with crit damage and attack percentage on them. I don't want these to go to waste, even the EM ones. Alright, 30 pieces, that's all we're gonna be able to get for now. The rest of the pieces are upgraded, or they are good ones that I don't want to get rid of. So, oh, here we go. Let's hope for some good luck here. We need it. Okay, we have one locked goblet. What is this? HP. Oh, I could use attack percentage if I'm really desperate, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we got a feather with crit damage at least. If it rolls into it, we're fine. Oh my god, it has crit rate and elemental mastery. We just got the holy grail. Oh my god. Dude. 2 back-to-back perfect pieces like that. And an attack percentage one, just in case you wanted to play attack percentage instead. What the... No, that is insane. That is insane. Hang on. So if I put this crit damage on now, and... I can put... I guess we'll take the elemental mastery one since we're mainly focused on Sitlali melts anyways. But normally you would go attack percentage. I'll keep it for you in case you wanted to change. And we take this feather here. We already have a 4-piece. Then we don't have to use this attack percentage one. Do we have any off-piece with pyro? Oh, we don't at all. Okay. I guess we'll use this 4-star piece that has crit rate on it then. Oh, that's really bad. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's start leveling up the artifacts then. Here we go. Let's max this out. Come on. I mean, I don't really need crit rate, so I don't want it to roll into crit. I just wanted a load of elemental mastery. Come on. Okay, fine. We'll take more crit rate, but I feel like we're gonna overcap. Not really, actually. We're at 92.8 crit rate now. This is a really good state. Already 174 crit damage, dude. This is insane. We were at 100 at the start. Okay, this is good so far. Let's upgrade the pyro damage bonus. It's just the least one that I care about because there's not much it can really roll into anyways. I mean, more crit rate would be nice, but it's not necessary. Alright, here's one crit rate roll. Okay. Can we get one more? Just one more? Okay, we'll take attack. Alright, now it's between this elemental mastery piece and the attack percentage piece. And the best part about it, the attack percentage has EM as a substat, and the EM one has attack percentage as a substat. So this is going amazing, dude. Unless this rolls really bad into like HP and energy recharge, then we're gonna use it. If it does go really bad, we're probably gonna switch for the attack percentage. Let's upgrade it. Here we go. Let's get some attack percentage rolls. Ugh, HP. Oh, come on now. Don't be one of these pieces. Don't roll into those. Okay, I'll take attack percentage. That's the best thing you can roll into here. I don't really care about crit rate. We're already good on crit. Oh, come on. Can we at least get one more into attack percentage? Then I'm really happy with this piece. Because I feel like we're going to be low on attack percentage now. Come on, give me attack percentage, please. That's so useless. We don't need energy recharge. Should I still try to roll this? Oh, it's going to be so much XP wasted. I think we're just gonna settle. I'd like to upgrade this and hope that we get a bunch of elemental mastery here, but we can't just play around with our artifact XP, at least not now. All I'm gonna say for the owner is just give this a try once you have a lot of XP left over, and if it rolls better, then just use it, because it doesn't matter attack percentage from elemental mastery. You're gonna do around the same damage either way. If anything, it'll just be an extra 10,000 damage each burst. But we cannot be doing this right now because we have 2 entire teams to build and very little amount of XP. So let's move on to this feather and let's hope to God that it rolls well. Please go crit damage. Oh no, it's gonna be one of these pieces. I can already tell. Oh, never mind. We got 1 crit damage roll. If we get 1 more, just make this 18% and I'm satisfied. Please make this 18% crit damage. This is not great, dude. Come on, please, just 1 more. That's all I want. Just 1 more into crit damage. Make this 18%. Genshin, no. Oh, this is so bad. At this point, wouldn't it be better if I try to get a bunch of attack percentage on this? Nah, I think we'll leave the crit damage, but at least we have a full set now. What's our stats looking like? 1500 attack. Okay, that is pretty low to be honest, but we've got 226 elemental mastery now, which is gonna make up for that lost bit of attack percentage, since we're gonna be melting with Sitlali anyways. We have pretty much 95 to 180 crit damage. Okay, dude, that is really good stats. The only problem here is that 34% pyro damage. I really wish we had a 5-star pyro off piece. Maybe we'll get one when we're farming for the other characters, hopefully. But alright, now we're done with her artifacts. I'm pretty satisfied with this. Although some pieces didn't roll as good as I wanted them to, they still went pretty well. And we got this crazy piece here. This is probably one of the best pieces I've ever seen. Holy. Alright, let's move on to our talents now. Already level 6 and 6 on the skill and the burst. Now I have 2 options because we already have the books for it. I could go kill this, and if we get lucky, I'll get the burst to level 8. Or get the skill and the burst to level 7. And I think I'm gonna do that instead, because leveling up your skill is not gonna only make your skill do more damage, but also the charge attacks with the donuts you do on the motorcycle. These do more after you burst. But if we don't get lucky, then I'm only gonna upgrade the burst. So let's go do this guy. I am not sure if I'm going to be able to actually solo this, so I'm probably gonna do matching here, because I am too scared to solo this on my own. Why is Mavuika looking at the ground? Bro, are you okay? Alright, we got a team here. Hopefully they can carry us, because I am definitely not going to be the carry of this team. Alright, here we go. Let's hope these guys can carry me. Okay, this is going good so far. The Farina is healing us enough, I think. And boom! 67,000 without a melt, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure this Yelan is doing like 4 times my damage for some reason. Guess it's just a skill issue, huh? Hey, come back here. Let me burst you. Oh, it still hit him. Dude, Mavuika is made for this boss. Her donuts are hitting him even over there. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna burst. I don't want to die. 146,000. Okay. This is going a little bit better. Oh, now we have to do this. Okay. This should be fine. We've got a few Netland characters here. I'm just gonna burst it. I don't want to risk dying. Okay, there we go. Come on now. Let's destroy this guy. Let me one-shot him. Boom. Okay, that did not do. I thought I would do so much more than that. Got an achievement for it. Oh, how close are we? 6 minutes until the next. Nah, I'm gonna have to use a fragile. That's fine though. Let's do this. Oh, we didn't get the piece we needed or a solvent, dude. No, we got so unlucky. Please tell me we get the first time clear rewards at least. Okay, yeah, we do. But this means we're going to have to only upgrade the burst because we did not have any dream solvents. Oh wait, no, we have 5 dream solvents, dude. What am I talking about? Give me that. Let's use one of them. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we can get both the burst to level 7 and the same thing to the skill. And here we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's a really good looking Mavuika right there. 1500 attack, 226 elemental mastery, 95 to 180 crit damage, only 34 pyro damage bonus. Just got a full artifact set of obsidian and level 7 on skill and burst talents. Alright, I am definitely gonna call it for Mavuika here. This is really good. Let's move on to the next character. Let's move on to our level 3 Kachina. I'm not really sure how to build her because all I want her to do is just to fill up the burst of Mavuika faster. But I think she also boosts damage depending on her defense or something. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we'll see. Unfortunately, I don't have her weapon like the defense one, so we might be stuck with having to use this prototype or maybe a Favonius lance. We'll see. But let's worry about the weapon later. Let's just level her up now. I want to try to get her to level 70 just like all supports. Let's ascend her to 40 and see what she needs. There we go. Okay. I'm going to need some of these berries. That's easy. And I'm going to need to kill this boss till I have 14 pieces. Alright. That will be fine. Unfortunately, since I'm only at AR 50, I cannot really join someone with a higher world level, I believe. I need to be world level 8 so I can join world level 9 users, but since I'm only at world level 6 now, I cannot go any higher than that, unfortunately. Definitely gonna waste a lot more resin, but I think we should still be able to do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till the resin actually refreshes all the way, because I do not want to use fragiles on this. I am this greedy when it comes to this account. I'm just going to do the one run now since we have enough for it, because we already used the fragile. And then I'm going to wait all the way until the resin refills, and then we're gonna do this boss until we have enough. I cannot be wasting fragiles, not on this kind of account. Alright, here we go. Let's do this one run real quick. And boom. 300,000! Holy dude. Okay, that's some really good damage. And we still don't even have our supports built. Wow. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Holy. Alright, let's claim this. 3 pieces. Oh, wow, we got lucky. Mostly we get just 2. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just sit here. I'm going to come back tomorrow once 24 hours have passed so I can do this boss. And hopefully the 200 resin should be enough for this. If anything, I'll have to at least just use 1 fragile rather than now I would have to use 3 or 4. So I'm gonna go get myself a nice meal and then I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you tomorrow. And here we are, exactly 24 hours later. It's 3 AM now. We have 200 out of 200 resin. I even went ahead and I bought a transient resin because we're definitely gonna need that. Now we can finally continue doing this boss so we can ascend our Kachina. Let's do this. Boom! 300,000. I love this. Alright, if each one of these runs give us 2 or sometimes 3 pieces, then I think we're only gonna have to use 1 fragile, probably this transient resin here, but hopefully we won't have to use any of our actual fragiles for this boss. Alright, let's continue. And that should be the last run. Finally, we did not have to spend any fragiles, luckily. There we go, 15 pieces. Now all I need to do is to get some of these berries and then I can get Kachina all the way to 70. So let me go grab them really quickly. This should be really easy. Alright, there we go. Now we should have enough to get her all the way ascended and leveled to 70. So let's do that. There we go, ascended to 70. Normally I wouldn't even bother leveling her up, but since we have so much more on level books, so it won't matter. Here we go. Level 70 Kachina. Now we can start worrying about her weapon, because I know there is a good craftable one in Natlan. Let me go check it. Where's the weaponsmith in this place? Hang on. There he is. Okay. I'd like to buy a weapon. I could get this one here. It will give her more defense whenever she uses her skill, which is nice. But I'm not sure what it will take me to actually craft it yet. But either way, it's a really cheap blueprint anyways. All I need to do now is just to get some of these spinal fruits. So I'm just gonna quickly go get those. And maybe once I craft the blueprint, we should have enough to craft it. If not, then we'll see. I think I have to do a quest to go through this here so I can get it. Yeah, I just had to kill this guy. Hash Brown, you named him Hash Brown! Right, the gate should be open now. There we go. There should be a lot of these fruits down here. There we go. It's 2 of them. You know, I need to go through this wall, which means another quest. I think we might have enough now. Let me check. Oh yeah, we have exactly 10 spinal fruits now. Okay, let's go buy the weapon. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much to craft it, so we can do it right away. There we go, footprint of the rainbow. Let's buy that. Like something made. Let's learn it. And... oh no, we do not have the billet. Are you kidding me? No! Wait, do we have maybe... another billet that we can exchange it into. We don't have any spear billets at all, dude. Wait, can we not get it out of the tablet in here? Maybe if we're close, I'll just do some exploration. Oh, it's all the way in level 23 and we're only at level 18, dude. That would take too long. Oh man, I did all this for nothing. I can't even use the weapon. That's fine. I guess we're going to have to settle for just maybe taking this out of Jiangling for now. I mean, Jiangling should be using the catch anyway, so this is better for Kachina than it is for Jiangling. I hoped we could have used her weapon, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, we cannot. This is actually already ascended to 80, so I'm gonna level it up. I don't know why you didn't already do that since you have so many level up materials on Mora, but there we go, level 80 weapon. Alright, now let's move on to her artifacts. So I was thinking to use scroll on her, and then when it comes to Sitlali, instead of using scroll on her, I would use, where is it? There, instructor. I would use a 4-piece instructor. What instructor does is it increases your own elemental mastery by 80, but whenever you make any kind of elemental reaction, it will boost everyone's elemental mastery by 120, which means our Mavuika is gonna get another 120 elemental mastery on top of her 226. Which will help so much when it comes to melting with Sitlali. So we'll probably do that. We'll switch Sitlali Sid later. We're gonna use the instructor set on her, but for now we are going on Kachina, and we are going to take all the defense pieces we can find out of the scroll set. Attack percentage. Do we not have any? Oh, we have this with defense. Okay. This is also defense, so double crit. Oh my god. Okay. Can take this piece, and her flower can just be any kind of off piece. We don't really care. Let's just take this one with defense percentage. Okay, now we have a full set on our Kachina too. Now obviously normally I would upgrade her artifacts because she is a good character still, but judging by how much XP we have and we still have an entire other team, I don't think I want to do that. This is barely enough for an entire, like, I don't know, 3 artifacts or something, maybe not even. So yeah, we're probably not going to upgrade any of her artifacts, at least not yet. We gotta keep some for the other team. All that matters here is that we have a 4-piece scroll. That's all we need for our Mavuika, so let's move on to our talents now. All that's gonna really do is upgrade her own damage a bit, so I'm just gonna try to get them to maybe level 4 and then we're gonna stop there so she's not completely just benched. There we go. Let's get these to level 4. Alright, that's good enough. I would have went for more if we would upgrade her artifacts and make her like actually do sub DPS damage, but for now, level 70 Kachina with 800 defense will suffice. Alright, now that Kachina is finally done, we can move on to the next character, which is Sitlali. She's level 90 with 550 EM, so I don't have to level her up. Very low amount of energy recharge. I do not like this. I definitely want her to have her burst almost at all the time, especially since we're playing with Mavuika. We're gonna need a lot of elemental reactions, so we'll see what we can do here. For her weapon, I do like the sacrificial fragments on her. I wouldn't change it. The only thing here that's really worth changing it into would be TDDS, but I really prefer having double skill so my burst can come back a lot faster. So we're gonna keep this weapon. It's already at level 80, so I'm not gonna touch that. Now for her artifacts, like I mentioned before, we are going to switch into her instructor set. So let's take this piece, just a random feather. This is already upgraded EM, so I'm gonna keep this. We are going to take this random piece. It only has defense, unfortunately. I mean, I could take this from Sucrose, actually. This is probably better on her. And again, we are going to steal this from Sucrose. Okay, now we've got a little bit of elemental mastery here and there, and we've got the instructor set, which is what matters. We actually gained elemental mastery. We only had 550. Now we have 773. So this is a lot better when it comes to her shield, but she's really squishy now. Only 13,000 health. I would upgrade the flower, but I think we're gonna hold on to upgrading Support's artifacts, like I said, until we're done with the DPSs first. Alright, let's move on to her talents. This is a pretty quick character actually, because I don't have to do anything here. All that does is just boost her shield or her damage, and I don't really care about that too much because our Mavuika is gonna get healed enough out of Bennett anyways. I don't need Sitlali's shield that much. So this is really good. I didn't really have to do anything on Sitlali here. The only thing we really did was switch out her artifact set. Everything else was leveled up and built pretty well, so yeah, this is Sitlali done in like 2 seconds. Let's move on to the next character. Level 80 Bennett. Okay, this is looking good. 180 energy recharge. This is a little bit on the lower side. I definitely want to have a little more. What weapon do you have? Prototype. Well, it's definitely the one with the most base attack, so it will boost the most. I usually prefer having a Favonius on him, but we don't even have a Favonius here. Our only option would be Sacrificial, and that has too low amount of base attack. And it's not even leveled. It would cost me so much so I can ascend it. So I think we're gonna stick to this, but we're gonna go into artifacts. Do we have ER? We do have ER here. I am going to just level this up. I'm going to max it out. This is really important for Bennett. He needs that energy recharge like desperately. I really wish I didn't have to do this so I don't use all that XP on a support, but it's just so important. I cannot leave Bennett without that ER. Now we have nearly 200. This is a little bit better than what we had. Alright, he already has his set, so I don't really need to change anything here. Don't really have HP. Oh wait, we have this HP piece. I'm gonna use this instead. Yeah, some pieces are upgraded, some aren't. I wish I could upgrade more, but it works just fine. So let's move on to his talents now. He's C1, which is really nice. That's so important to play him with C1. Alright, let's move on to the talents. I am going to try to get that burst to level 8, to be honest. If I get lucky with this again, then I'm just gonna get it to level 8. If not, then we're gonna get it to level 7 and we're gonna settle there. Alright, we're probably gonna have to use our transient resin here because we don't have any resin, but that's fine. Let's go cast Storm Terror. I think we are gonna have the first time clear rewards, but let's hope we get at least one extra piece so we can get that burst to level 8. It will help Mavuika so much if we can do that. Here we go, let's do this. Storm Terror! Get over here! Stop flying over there. Come here. I got something to tell you. Oh! I did not hit him. I tried. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, there we go. Let's go up here. Do a Bennett burst. Katrina burst. Sitlali burst skill. Mavuika skill burst. And boom! There we go. One shot him. Give me that loot, baby. Come on, please, please. We got the piece we wanted. I think it was this one. And we got one of these for some reason. Oh my god, okay. 2 artifacts as well. Wow, this was a pretty good run. Okay. So long as we have the first time clear rewards, which I think we do. Yes, sir. Now we can get his burst all the way to level 8. Let's go, baby. That's so nice to get lucky here. There we go. Level 8 better burst. Let's go. Alright, with that, that's pretty much Team 1 fully done here. But before I move on to Team 2, actually, I want to go test the damage again. Hey, Drake. Now, who else would we test this on if it wasn't our favorite Drake? Right, here we go. Let's do Sitlali's skill and burst. One normal attack. And Mavuika's burst. 356,000, dude, we nearly one-shot him. Holy, that is insane. That is insane. Dude, our build isn't even that great. Like, if we had a Pyro 5-star piece here, if this rolled a little bit better, or even this feather rolled better, we would have been doing like 500,000 here. And our burst is only level 7 now because we haven't been able to get the weekly. Dude, that's crazy. I like this team. I like this team a lot. Now, let's move on to Team 2, baby. Team 1 is completely done. They can one-shot overworld bosses pretty much. Alright, let's see what we can do with Team 2 here. Let's start with Skirk. 2000 attack already. Okay. 100 EM for some reason. I don't think EM does a lot for her, to be honest. But let's see. 69 to 160. Okay, that's actually not that bad of a ratio. Okay. 118 energy recharge for some reason. That does nothing to her. Only 15 cryo damage bonus. I pray that it's a 5-star piece that's just not leveled. I hope it's not another 4-star piece. Alright, since she's level 90 though, we can already move on to the weapon. Black sword at level 90. Yeah, I don't really think I want to change it into anything here. I would use the Isham, but obviously that's no better than the black sword. 1,000,000,000%. We have to keep that. That's really nice. The only problem is the colors just don't match at all. But that's not our problem. So let's move on to the artifacts. Lizard Strayer, huh? Okay. That's such a good off piece. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of raw attack, unfortunately. Okay. A lot of 4-star pieces. This is a good piece. This is okay. Huh. Can we not use anything like... Oh, you don't have any of these. Okay, wow. Now we have 2 options. Obviously, if I use her Deep Gallery set or if I just use the Hunter set. Now, I would go the Hunter set if I actually had Furina and a healer, because your HP would be going up and down the entire time, but I literally don't have a healer or Furina in this team. My HP is just gonna be shielded the entire time with Layla anyways, so we're probably just gonna have to stick with her own set, Finale of the Deep here. The only issue is we're gonna have to really wish for some good luck, because if we don't, then it's not really gonna be great. Worst case scenario, I could actually use the Blizzard Strayer. It's not like terrible on her. Just you lose on so much attack, dude. You lose on so much damage. Like normal attack damage is increased by 60%. Same thing as the burst. Yeah, I have to at least try. Okay, we definitely don't have enough pieces anymore to do Strongbox, so we are going to have to spend some of that resin. We've got 32 fragiles. I think I'm gonna spend 12 on this, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna have to spend more or not. But the max I'll ever spend is until we have 15 fragiles left. If we don't get a set by then, we're going to have to settle for Blizzard Strayer, unfortunately. So let's go do her domain. Where is it? It should be somewhere in Natlan. There we go, down here. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. Skirk's domain. We are going to use 12 fragile resin until we have 20 left. Hopefully we won't even have to spend that much. But if we do, we're still gonna have to hope that we just get enough pieces. We actually have the 2x bonus, so I'm probably gonna like use one fragile resin so I can use normal resin instead. But anyways, I don't think I'm gonna need any help here. I think I can just do this on my own if I use Mavuika's team. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's give this a try on our own first. I hope this guy is not resistant to pyro, because he looks like it. Oh, he definitely is. Oh my god, he's taking like no damage, dude. Ooh. Need to do plunge attacks. Oh wait, I'm out of plunge attacks now. It's fine, I can burst and plunge again. There we go. Oh my god, he nearly got his shield again. Dude, that took so long though, a minute and 20 seconds. I'm probably not gonna be able to do this on my own. Let's claim the first run. Okay, 2 pieces. Attack percent. You know what? I'll keep that. I can use it if we don't get a cryo. Oh my god, Genshin, you're so nice to me. I don't even care that it doesn't have substats, dude. The first run and you get these 2 pieces, you just know it's gonna be a good day. And then... let's just end it here. 1 run, that's all we needed, guys. We have 3 pieces already that we can technically use. Oh my god, dude. This is actually going great. If we keep this luck, we might finish this in like 5 runs or something. All I'm gonna need is actually a 5-star, a golden sands with attack percentage and crit, cryo damage goblet, and something with at least attack percentage down here, not just completely. Ugh, yeah. Let's keep going. Alright, although I can do this solo, it's taking too long, so I invited one of my friends to help me out to make this go a little faster. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Right, I'm actually going to use a fragile here, and we're gonna use normal resin instead. Oh, we got completely the wrong set, but it's a cryo. Come on, you're really giving me that on the wrong set. You gotta be joking, Genshin. Can we at least get it? Okay, there we go. Okay, you know what? I'll take this. A cryo 4-star. That's better than the attack percentage 5-star in my opinion. Let's go. Okay, that's an okayish flower. That's usable. I can already have an actual full set, so I think we're just gonna continue until we have 25 fragiles, and then we're gonna stop there. See what we have. If it's good enough, we'll use it. If not, then we're gonna do some more. Alright, one last run. We haven't gotten anything yet so far, unfortunately. Damage, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to use the same pieces as we saw at the start, unfortunately. We have not been getting very lucky. Let's go use the pieces we got. I wanna see if it's enough, and maybe I just don't have to farm anymore. Yeah, we can use this flower with crit damage. This feather here with 1 crit rate roll, but we're gonna have to hope for some good luck here. We might have to use an off piece for attack percentage, so let's just put this on for now. Gonna take the cryo here and the crit rate circuit. Okay, now we have a 5 piece, but we've got 2 pieces that are 4 stars. What we could do is hope for maybe cryo 5-star, but I don't think we have any. Wait, let me recommend it. Oh yeah, we do. We have one here. And another one that we just got, actually. Would this be better than using an off piece with attack? I mean, it depends, right? Because if it has a lot of crits, like maybe if this one rolls really well, maybe we can use that instead. Let's just upgrade the flower and the feather for now, because these are the basic ones that we're gonna use either way. And then we'll see what kind of off piece we can get. Come on, why are you skipping crit damage, man? Please, please. Oh, come on, Genshin. I don't know if I want to even level this anymore. Oh my god, let's try the feather. I don't want to go all the way to 20 if it's going to be like this. Oh, okay. 1 roll into crit rate. Can we get 1 more at least? Oh, come on, man. I mean, this is not terrible. It could still get 3 more, but I'm gonna still keep it at 16. We're missing both crit damage and crit rate, but crit rate more urgently. But we still can upgrade this all the way to 31 crit rate, so it will be an extra maybe 25. Yeah, it will be like 71 crit rate or something. I think we're gonna be fine then, because we're gonna have cryo, resonance, and freeze anyways. So yeah, if I can upgrade this, then we're gonna be good on crit rate. We should just focus on getting crit damage now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to upgrade. I definitely won't use this off-piece cryo damage then, because all it's gonna do is give me crit rate if it rolls well, which I don't need. I think what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna take this off-piece here, and I'm gonna roll it, and I'm gonna pray that it gives me some crit damage. Here we go. Let's hope for the best here. Please go crit damage. Yes! It's the lowest roll. It's 5.4, but it's crit damage. Oh, raw attack is fine, but come on. One more crit damage. Make it 20%, please. Really more crit rate. Oh, I mean, I'll take it, but I wish it could have been better. Okay, that's fine then. Let's upgrade our other pieces now. Don't really have an option here, so I don't care how this rolls. Although I would really hope for some attack percentage. Come on, at least one roll. Oh, flat attack. Come on, Genshin. This is one of those accounts where none of the artifacts actually roll well. This is so unfortunate. You know what? I'm really unsatisfied with these artifacts. I think I'm gonna run this domain 5 more times, like I said I would at the start. I cannot be running these artifacts on Skirk. It's just disrespectful at this point. Right, since my other friend is busy now, we are going to ask another friend to help us this time. Alright, here we go. 5 more runs. Let's hope for some better luck with artifacts here. Ooh, okay. An attack percentage piece. No crits though. And a flower with crit damage. Okay, I mean, this allows us to use another off piece at least. Like maybe this cry piece here if it gets some crit damage. Okay. This is already a little bit better. Okay, that's a good flower. Attack percentage and crit damage. It's another one with crit damage. Okay, now we have a few more options when it comes to flowers at least. I'm pretty happy with this. We're still gonna do the other 3 runs in case we get lucky with a feather as well. Okay. That's a feather with attack percentage and crit rate. Could roll better than the one we already had. Unfortunately, no crit damage, but we'll take it. Alright, one last run. Finally 20 resin left. And we got absolutely the wrong set. Wow, okay. But we did get that 1 sand, so I'm pretty happy still. Alright, let's go back into her artifacts now. Definitely not going to be able to change that circlet, so I'm just going to max it out right now quickly. Don't really care about substats. Nothing here really matters for her, unfortunately. I'm just maxing this out now so I can look at my stats with the crit rate. Okay, there we go. And now we have 77 to 100. Okay, the crit rate is definitely fine, but the crit damage is so low. So let's see. Let's get in this flower. Got a couple of options with crit damage here, like this one. So let's upgrade this and hope for some crit damage slash attack percentage rolls. Gonna use this piece and let's hope for the best. The 2 EM rolls are so bad though. Can we get 1 crit damage roll? Then I'm gonna use this. This is already nice because of the attack percentage. Oh, okay, I'll take this. This is fine. 13% attack and 10% crit damage. Obviously too much EM that we're not gonna use, but all these other pieces don't even have attack percentage, so I'm gonna take this. This is an okay piece. Okay, now for the feather, we only have this piece here to try with crit rate and attack percent. It's still gonna be better than this because we're already over capping on crit rate pretty much. I'd rather have the attack percentage. Here we go. Let's try this piece as well. Okay, this is good. We got pretty much the same amount of crit rate and 10% attack. Can we get 1 more attack? Guess I'm asking for too much. But I'll take this though. That's a lot of attack already on these 2 pieces. I'm happy with that. Now the only issue here is we're probably gonna have to sacrifice this piece if we want to use a cryo goblet. Like this one here. I am going to upgrade it first though. If it goes well, then we're gonna switch. If it doesn't, then we're gonna stay like we are. Hopefully we get a couple crit damage rolls. Defense. Come on. Oh, come on, dude. Let's go to 16 and then we're gonna stop if it doesn't get it. Yeah, bro. I guess Skirk scales of defense now, guys. Let's get 10,000 defense on our Skirks. Yeah, no way I'm switching it. I'm keeping this. We're gonna keep this off piece and let me check our stats now. 76 to 111. Okay. The crit damage is definitely on the lower side, but we do have nearly 2,000 attacks, so that's good. We also have cryo damage bonus now. 49%. Alright, I like this. It could be so much better, but I don't want to gamble too much on artifacts because we still have the entire team here to build and I'm not sure what her talents look like. So for now, these pieces will suffice. They're not that bad. They could be better, but for now, these pieces will do. So let's move on to her talents now. Okay, level 8 burst. That's already more than what we need, but only level 6 on the skill. I want that to be level 8, not the burst. But the only reason it shows level 7 is because of the special talent she has. Which one is it? This one here. Whenever you have only Hydro and Cryo in your team, it will give you an extra talent level on your skill. So technically this is only level 6. And I definitely don't want it to be only level 6. I want this to be level 8. So let's see. We can definitely get the clockworks. Is this today? Ooh, it is not. Okay. But at least we can do this, guys. So we can definitely get it to level 7. I definitely say it's worth it. Let's do it. We're gonna have to spend a fragile for it, but it's definitely worth getting Skirk's ability to level 7. Her skill is pretty much her biggest damage anyways. Her burst does do damage, but not as much as her skill. Let's see if our skirk team can actually solo this. I want to try this on my own. This is probably going to get me killed in a really bad way, but it's worth a try. Alright, here we go. Go skirk, go. 20k damage? 33? Okay, dude. I see you, skirk. She's actually doing some damage. This is a lot more than I expected because we don't have our supports built at all yet. Oh no. I just lost Layla. Okay, well, the damage is definitely good, but it's not good enough for this boss. Like, this is just the first phase out of like 4 of them, so I think I'm gonna ask for help while doing this. Alright, I got someone off the Genshin Discord to help me this time. Hopefully this goes a little better. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, is that a C6? Wait a minute. Need to hide that UID. Oh my god, it's a C6 level 95 skirk. Okay, oh my god, Bro, he killed the queen while I was looking at his skirk. That's insane. What the... Oh my god, dude. He nearly took half their HP with just one burst. Both of them. Oh, that's the queen dead. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's the king dead as well. Where'd the queen go? Oh, there she is. That is insane, dude. We finished this in like 2 seconds. And I was suffering for so long to do it alone or with people in co-op. Oh, we didn't get the piece we wanted though. That's unlucky. Oh well, that's fine. Do we at least get the first time clear rewards? You gotta be kidding me. We don't? No. We've already done that before? No. Okay, we're gonna have to use our solvents then. That's okay. That's why I didn't use all of them on our Mavuika, just in case something like this happens. Let's go to Skirk, and we are going to probably change this piece. We're going to take 2 of them. There we go. And we're going to go to skill. We're going to give that 1 level. That's pretty much level 7. And now I'm going to join a friend of mine that has the returner event so I can actually get this book because I really want to get that skill to level 8. It's really important. So let me join my friend real quick and I'll be back. So here's the problem. My friend can't currently get on, so I pretty much just wasted a dream solvent on this piece here. But that's okay because Thursday is tomorrow and we can just do that domain then and get her skill to level 9 pretty much. If anything, the owner should just do it as soon as possible. Since everything is ready, you just need to do 1 or 2 runs on this domain. So yeah, that was a little bit of a waste, but that's fine. That's pretty much Skirk done here. 1.9k attack, 76 to 111. The crit rate's a little too much compared to crit damage, but we do not have a crit damage circlet. What I could do is get rid of this piece, use this. What I could do is get rid of the sands, use this piece here, and then maybe hope for a crit damage circlet. Like maybe I could take this one out of Barbara. Holy 20% attack. You know what? I might actually just do that. Let me give that a try. I want to see how our stats are going to look. We're going to have 45 to 161. That's pretty much 60 crit rate though, because we're going to get 15% out of our cryo resonance. That's still a little too low to be honest. I'd like some more crit rate than that. That's too low. We don't have any other piece. It's either we settle for this or we just take the crit rate. And I think I will take the crit rate. Yeah, not looking so great, but it's better than having 60% crit rate. Having 90% is still better. Alright, that's pretty much Skirk done. She needs a little bit of upgrades here and there, but she's okay for now. Let's move on to the next character. Let's see what Mona has. Already at level 90. Okay, that is impressive. The only reason that's impressive is that you had to farm all of these mushrooms that just spawn on the walls of Mondstadt. Nobody likes to farm these. Alright, let's move on to the weapon then. We already have an R5 DTDS. I don't think I'm gonna change that. That's pretty much her best weapon. I'm just gonna take this because it's leveled up a little more. So we're a little more tanky. Let's go to artifacts. Now emblem is nice if we're doing damage, but I'm going full support on her. So let me see. I want to use another noblesse on her, to be honest. I don't care about stats because I'm not going to upgrade it anyways. I just want her to have a 4-piece noblesse. There we go. All right, now I'm happy with this. As soon as we use our burst, we're gonna get a lot of attack moved onto Skirk here, so it will be really nice. She's C0. What about her talents? Huh, we can get this burst to level 8 actually. I mean, it's gonna give us more damage bonus. I think I'm gonna do that. Since we already have everything, all I have to do is just to craft some of these nectars. Okay, that was pretty simple. Alright, that's definitely worth it to level up the burst a little bit here. There we go. Alright, that's pretty much Mona done as well then. She didn't really have much to do. Just change the weapon, change the artifact set, didn't really upgrade it. I would have gone for an energy recharge here and looked for one. Now the only issue is I do want an energy recharge sand, so let me hit the strongbox just a couple of times. If we even just get a feather that we can use so we're at a 5-piece, then I can just use an off-piece. Here we go, noblesse. Let's just do 12 pieces. Here we go. Okay, we already got a feather, so just gonna lock it. Now let's go on Mona. Let's give her that feather we just got. And then we can switch this for any piece with energy recharge. Maybe like this one here. I am going to upgrade this as well. I want to max it out, same thing as Bennett, because we need that energy recharge. Oh, we are already out of XP. We're using these. Oh, what other supports do we have? Singsho and Layla. Huh. I think the energy recharge on Mona's a little more important, to be honest. Let's get this at least to level 16, but I really gotta max it, dude. I have to. I'm sorry. It's so important to have her burst, especially after we just leveled it up to level 8. It's too important. Alright, now that's looking a lot better. We've got how much energy recharge? 188. Okay, that's really good, especially because we're gonna have a lot of particles out of this Singsho as well. But that's pretty much Mona done here. R5 TTTS, noblesse piece with energy recharge, C0, and level 8 burst. Alright, let's move on to our Singsho now. His stats aren't looking so great, but I am not even looking for him to do damage here. I just want him to be a battery pretty much so he can fill up Mona's burst. And his own, obviously, because we need a lot of hydro application for Skirk. He's level 80, which is more than I would even level him up to. I would just keep him at 70 jail. So let's move to his weapon. Only a level 20 sacrificial. Okay, at least we have the sacrificial. That's pretty good. Let me ascend it. I want to get this at least to level 70. That's really important. And we still have a lot of resin, so we're fine. Let's get this as high as we can. It seems like we're gonna have to do this domain a couple times. I really hope that it's today, because if not, then we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, moment of truth. Is this today? Oh, come on. It's not today, dude. I thought it's Wednesday already. Oh, it is, but technically not in Genshin because they have different reset times. We're really gonna have to settle for this sacrificial being only level 50, huh? Oh, that's so bad. That's so sad. I really needed that energy recharge, dude. Oh, okay. Let's move on to his artifacts. He has some upgraded pieces actually. I'm gonna take this out of Jangling's hand. Or actually, wait, did it have more crit rate? Yeah, I'm gonna take this out of Jangling's hand since we're not using her. Gonna even take this crit rate one out of her. So now we're at a 5-piece, and I can just switch here, get an energy recharge piece, which is also in Jangling actually, because we don't have any more 5-star pieces. Oh wait, no, we do. I didn't see that. Never mind. This one's actually a little better. Yeah, let's upgrade this piece. All right. Oh, 2 crit rate rolls. I'll take that. That's not bad at all. Okay. Our only problem is we don't have a hydro now. We don't have a hydro piece, but that's okay. 240 energy recharge. You know what? That's fine. I would have hoped to get this weapon to 70 for more, but that'll do for now. Let's move on to his talents then. Oh, craftable amount 3. Please tell me at least this is today. Why is it every time I record these, dude? It's... oh, whatever. You know what? I'm still gonna try to craft them anyways. Maybe I get lucky with one of them just dropping 2 golds. Okay, all I need is for Singsho to give me 1 silver book. Come on. Oh, he gave 2. Let's go. I can upgrade this burst to level 7 now. Yippee. I would upgrade the skill, but our weapon is not even at R5, and we're not gonna have these pieces from the weekly boss or even the books, so we're gonna stick here. Not the greatest build for Singsho, but I'll take it. It could be a lot better, but it is what it is. Let's move on to the last character here, which is Layla. I am definitely gonna send her to 70 so she gets some HP at least. Which means I need to kill... Oh, I need to kill my favorite boss for a couple of times. And I'm gonna need to get some of these lotuses. That should be easy. I'll just use the Dust of Azoth so I can switch these gems. Alright, this should be pretty easy here. Let's go, let's go kill Drake really quickly. Okay, this time I'm not just doing it to bully you, Drake. I actually have to kill you this time, like a couple of times. Oh my god, did I just see 1 damage out of this Layla? Oh god, this is cooked. Okay, here we go. Let's test this damage. Oh my god, I nearly one-shot this guy. Well, not really, like half his HP, but still. 1 burst at a skill and he's dead just like that. Okay, dude, this is insane. I expected this to be a lot weaker because of the artifacts on this skirk, but this is going so well. Let's claim this. We're probably gonna have to use some fragiles here, but that's okay. That's 3 pieces. We are going to need 14 in total. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy a couple more times. Gonna have to use like 3 fragiles here, and that should be more than enough. Alright, I'll get everything to get Layla to 70 and I'll be right back. Alright, unfortunately we're gonna have to use 1 more fragile because we didn't get lucky with 3 pieces most of the runs, but it's okay. We've got exactly 14 pieces now. All I need to do is to go get some of these lotuses and craft up the gems, and this should be enough. Let's go get these lotuses first. Alright, I finally have enough to get Layla all the way to 70 now, so let's ascend and level her. Let's get her all the way to 70, and I'm definitely gonna level her up as well so we can get all that HP. There we go. Now I'm just gonna level her up, and that's level 70, baby. Alright, I would go for more, but I feel like it's kind of a waste of resin because we're only going to get a little bit more HP out of it, like maybe 700 or 800 in total with that extra 5%. So let's just move on to the weapon already. Now, unfortunately, we don't have anything with HP on it, so we're going to have to settle for one with energy recharge. It seems like our only option here is to use that Skyrider sword. Might as well make it our 5, even if it doesn't really add much to her, but oh well. It has energy recharge and that's all we need. Now, when it comes to her artifacts though, I am going to need to farm an entire new set. I'm gonna need to use tenacity on her. And we've only got a couple random pieces on Toma, but I'm just gonna take them anyways because they have HP. Let me see if I can maybe use the strong box here. Maybe we get lucky. Tenacity. Let's do 3 rows and see if we get some good pieces. We don't need that. I could take this. It's not the greatest though. I mean, it's a flower, but it's not great. This one's better. Okay. Defense. I'll do 1 more row. And that'll be it. Crit chance with crit damage. Okay, we're not using that on her, but that's gonna be an off piece for someone. And we do not need this flower. Okay, let's go up with these pieces then. Let's get this flower and let's get this feather. And we can just use any off piece that has HP %. There we go. Now I am going to upgrade her flower as much as I can though, so we can get as much HP, because obviously the higher HP you have, the more you're gonna shield, and we're gonna really need that for this team because she's literally the only sustain for this entire team. If she doesn't shield enough, my team just dies. She's got 21,000 now, but I think I want to upgrade a couple more pieces. Can I maybe max this out using these pieces here since they aren't really that great? Yeah, there we go. Even got a couple HP rolls. I'll take this. Let's also do this one here just to level 14. Same thing with the goblet. Actually, maybe we want to keep this. We definitely do not want to keep this. Let's get this to level 14. There we go, baby. Alright, now she should have pretty much 30,000 HP. Okay, that's gonna be a good enough shield. She even has 167 energy recharge, so she's pretty good. I don't have to put ER on her here. Alright, I like this. Let's move on to her talents. Alright, I am going to try to max out this skill as much as I can though, because I want, like I said, I want as big of a shield as possible. Let me craft up these books. Right, let's get this to level 6. I cannot get it any higher. Is this domain today? Oh my god, finally a domain that's actually today? Holy, okay, let's do this. Probably just 1 run, because I think all we need is just 5 or 6 books actually. We need 6 books. Okay, 6 silver books should be easy with 1 run. Let's do this. Let's see how strong this team is now, because they're pretty much built now. Alright, now let's do skirk burst. Boom! Oh my god, the entire domain just got one shot, dude. That's crazy. I couldn't even use my skill. Everybody just died. Dude, that's insane. Right, here we go. Exactly 6 books. That's all we need. Alright, let's get that skill up to level 6 now. That's as high as we can go. So That's pretty much our Layla done here. 30,000 HP. I like this Layla a lot. Well, since Layla is done now, that pretty much marks out Team 2 is fully done now. And since I still have 14 fragile resin, I want to go back to Mavuika and I want to ascend her to 90 then. Since we're already good on resin and I didn't use as much as I thought I would, let's go kill this boss, and we're gonna need to craft some of these. That'll be fine. I'll get 60 of these flowers. Okay. Alright, we're gonna need 18 of these pieces. Let's count how many that will be. That'll be like 360 resin if we get really unlucky. So we already have 60. That's 300. We only have 9 fragiles left for the owner, but it's gonna be worth it. We need this extra 10% crit damage on Mavuika. It might not look like much, but it's really gonna help. I would like to actually do this with the other team now. Let's go back to Mavuika's team. Alright, here we go. Let's do this guy. We're gonna have to be here for a little while now, because we're gonna kill it like 9 times pretty much if we get unlucky. I'll be back once I'm finished farming this boss. You know what? While I'm farming this, I just realized how much of an idiot I am. I just looked at the character list and I realized that there's a Jansen here and she's C4. Now, I'm not exactly familiar with how this character works, but I know she's one of the best Natlan supports and she's supposedly nearly as good as Bennett. And obviously she's a Natlan character, so she's easily gonna fill up my Mavuika burst. And now I'm wondering if I should use up the last 9 resin that I have to actually build up this Jansen instead. I mean, besides her levels, she's gonna use the exact same stuff as our Kachina. We're just gonna steal everything that's on Kachina. We're gonna put it on her instead. So our only issue would be leveling her talents up and her up. The problem is her talents also need the exact same book that every other character in my team needs. So yeah, I think we're actually gonna have to get rid of Kachina and use her instead. Which is such a shame because I did waste a lot of my resin on Kachina. Well, it wasn't really too much because we just waited the 24 hours to get the resin. We didn't really waste any fragiles. But still, that was 24 hours of wait time wasted on Kachina when I could have just used Jansen. But you know, you learn something every day and obviously I'm not perfect. Alright, there we go. That should be the last run for Mavuika now. So let's go get these flowers and hopefully after that we should be done. Alright, I finally have enough to get her ascended to 90 now. All for an extra 20 attack and 10% crit damage. Let's do this. There we go. Might as well actually level her since we're at a surplus of books and Mora anyways. There we go, baby. Level 90 Mavuika. 55 to 189. Now we have a little more crit damage, so I like this a lot more. Alright, now that both the teams are finally done, there's only one thing left to do. Now usually here I would just go for the Abyss, but I'd like to test both of the teams first. And who else am I gonna test it on other than my favorite buddy Drake? Let's put down a teleport point right here so we can come back once our bursts are ready. Alright, here we go. Let's do Mavuika's team first. I want to see how big of a number she does with her burst now. Kachina's skill and burst. Citlali's skill and burst. Then Mavuika. Boom! 389,000, 100k charge attack. Wow. Alright, that is definitely ready for floor 11, dude. Alright, let me try the second team too now. I want to see that as well. Alright, Skirk's team. Here we go, baby. Let's try this out. Skirk's burst and boom! There we go, baby. That's pretty much the same amount of damage as Mavuika's team, actually. One burst and then there's like 25% HP left that we just finish up with the skill. I like this. These teams are really balanced, really strong, and really easy. Alright, dude. We're definitely ready for the Abyss. Let's do this. Here we go, baby. Let's hit that Abyss, finally. We're gonna actually start with floor 9 here because I want to get, obviously, that one missing star. And then we're gonna move on to floor 11. So I'll quickly just go through floor 9 and I'll be back once I get to floor 11. Right, and that's floor 9 completely done with all of the stars. That was so easy, dude. I had 9 minutes and 11 seconds left. Holy. Right, we'll claim this at the end. Now let's go to floor 11. I'm probably gonna put Mavuika's team in the first one here. Actually, no, since we have these annoying guys, they block your hits. I'm probably gonna need a freeze team. Oh, but they're down here as well. These bishops move too much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move Skirk's team to the bottom. Like, the first one is going to have Mavuika's team, then Skirk's team as the second one. And now I feel kind of dumb because I could have just switched out Kachina with her and I would have gotten so much more attack on my Mavuika. But just a hint for the future, build your Mavuika to level 70, get her that Favonius lance, upgrade upgrade it also to 70. Get her a scroll set, get some energy recharge and a bunch of attack percentage everywhere. And obviously upgrade her skill and burst as much as you can. Unfortunately, I didn't do this because I was blind and I did not even see the character, but that's fine. Kachina should suffice for now. Let's do this, baby. Let's go for this abyss. Let's get this buff and we are going to put the bongo cat because I am not going to forget about that. Here we go, baby. Let's destroy this abyss. This should be so easy. Our teams are built so well for this. Boom. Oh my god, dude. Just look at them go. Get out of here. There we go. Everything is just getting nearly one shot, dude. Nah, floor 11 is gonna get destroyed with these teams. Holy. Alright, let's use Skirk's burst. Or Sitlali, not Skirk. What am I on, dude? And Mavuika's burst. Get out of here. Oh, they dodged it. Well, it doesn't really matter. Just gonna charge attack. Oh my god. Okay, now you need to see the Skirk's team, dude. This is my favorite one. Let's freeze up these enemies. Let's use Mona. And boom. Everybody's dead. And now I still have my skill for these guys. Oh, I love this team. Alright, let's destroy these guys. This should be really easy. Alright, just one more guy left. Now let's just finish him off with Sing Shot. Actually, since I have so much time, I might as well just save up my Skirk's burst. Alright, there we go. Let's just kill this guy now. Get out of here. There we go, baby. First chamber all of the stars. That was so easy, dude. We got this. We got this in the bag. Let's get the elemental skill damage and let's destroy these guys. Oh, it's this annoying dude. Okay. Could be a little problematic, but that's fine. Should still be able to kill him. It's just gonna take a little longer because he moves around so much. And boom! 277,000 melt, baby. That's insane. Alright, we should be able to one-shot this guy now as soon as we get our bursts. Oh, no Sitlali burst though. Okay. Can we still get melt? Oh, we didn't get melt. Okay, that's fine. He'll still die in time. Wait, let me destroy this thing. There we go. Didn't even have to kill him. Okay. Okay, now we have these annoying guys. Okay, this should be easy. I'm just gonna one-shot these two with my Skirk burst. Get out of here. And now I'm gonna skill to stun these guys so they can't block my hits with their annoying shields. Oh wait, no, I'm out of hydro. Come on, come on, come on. They gotta stay stunned. Let's get behind him and use my skill instead. Yeah, there we go. This is so easy with the priest team, dude. Who needs electro charge when you can just do this? Right? And boom! Get out of my face. Oh wait, you know what? I'm actually gonna charge my burst here too since we have a lot of time. Let's not kill them just yet. Alright, there we go. Now we can kill them. Get out of here. There we go. Chamber 2, all of the stars done. And we have our burst ready for Chamber 3. Come on, we cannot fail Chamber 3 now. No way. Last chamber, baby. Here we go. 40% attack, dude. That's a perfect buff. Let's do this. Oh no, this guy's gonna block my hits, isn't he? That's not good. Let's hope Mavuika's burst can go over it or something. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's fine. Shield is down now. Alright, just this one more enemy. Come on, we got this. We have a lot of time. Double skill. Let's use Sitlali's burst. And then Mavuika's burst. Boom! Oh my god, he's pretty much dead. We have literally 2 minutes to do the second half. And our Skirk team is so strong, dude. We got this. There's no way we fail this. Oh my god, I tried to stun them with Mona quickly before that. Oh, I didn't want that guy to teleport away. That's fine. I wasted a lot of time with that annoying one teleporting away, but it's okay. Still think we have enough time to do this. Alright, let's get rid of him. Now we've got these two ruin guards. Should be easy work. Alright, that's one down. That's two. Just got these two drakes now and an entire minute to kill them. Come on, we got this easily, dude. No way we fail this now. Alright, let's use our big burst. That's one of them down. Just one more than 46 seconds. Come on, baby. We got this. Already getting achievements. The game knows. Let's use our skill and now we just wait for our burst. It's over. And that is floor 11 done right there, baby. Let's go. All of the stars in floor 11. We did it, baby. Now let's go in and claim all our riches. Here's 100 primos. Here's 200 primos. Let's go. Alright, well that was pretty much everything for this video. We have two teams capable of clearing Abyss, clearing domains, and killing bosses without any issues. We managed to clear floor 11 with all of the stars. We only left 9 fragile for the owner, but To be honest, I didn't even think the 33 fragiles would be enough for this account. This was a miracle. But overall, I did really enjoy this account. Thank you for the owner for giving me the chance to fix your account. And hey, if you want your account to be fixed, make sure to join my Discord. I'll have the link in the comment and in the description. There, you can apply for your account to be fixed completely for free, by the way. I do not charge for this. You can still join if you don't need your account to be fixed, because I do run giveaways on my Discord and I'm almost every night in the VC, so maybe just come say hi. And also, don't tell this to anyone, but I have a little Minecraft server going on between us in the Discord. But anyways, that was everything for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If I'll have one thing to tell the owner of this account, to please build that Yansan, fix the mistake I've done with the Mavuika team, and place her instead of Kachina. That was everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.